When you make mistakes, tell people. Let them know. Because you can prevent somebody else from spending years making mistakes that you've made that you could educate people on how to.
That's a fact.
What's some big mistakes that you guys made early on? Let's start with you, Moses. What's the big mistake that you made as an artist coming up early on?
I think the biggest mistake I made early on as an artist is not viewing myself enough as a business and putting too much stock into letting the art speak for me. If you're a young artist and you want to make it, understand the industry side of the business that you're trying to enter, because it is a business and you have to understand all the working parts and understand how to properly push yourself. Take it on yourself. We're in an age of YouTube, in an age of like you can learn anything these days. Understand what it is to properly upload your music to Spotify, Apple Music. Understand what it is to pitch your music. Understand what it is to network. Understand what it is to build relationships, and you know how to make sure everyone gets paid correctly so that when everyone eats, we all go up together. You know what I mean?
I was watching the interview with a guy, Clancy, who was with Tyler, who still manages Tyler. And he was saying how important it is to not get stuck on that one hit. Yeah. Because that's how people become one hit wonders. He said a lot of artists aren't one hit wonders. They just focus on that one hit. And he was like, once that hit comes, everybody's hype as shit. The artist is hype, they're getting a check, the manager's hype, the publishing's hype, the fucking merch people are hype, the marketing's hype. He said then the money dries up and everybody quiets up.
Nobody got back in the studio. They said Wayne was right back in the studio after Carter 3. I think, matter of fact, 2 Chainz said that he was in the studio with Wayne when he found out that it went platinum in like a week or some unreasonable amount of time. And then he was right back. He was like, all right, it went platinum. All right, cool. Right back to the studio. I mean, right back to the dashboard of the studio I'm already in. It's about working constantly.
And to kind of piggyback off that Lil Wayne story, a little, like, something I think not enough young artists understand is how much you have to be willing to invest in yourself. I heard a story about how Lloyd blew up, the singer. The song You was starting to pick up traction regionally on the radio. He and his team decided to take out loans for like I think $15,000 or $20,000. They bought the Lil Wayne feature and they pushed the song themselves, and that's how he got a career in the music industry, by investing in himself. And that's something to take away from. A lot of young artists want something for nothing, and you have to understand that in order to eat, you have to cook.
Yeah, exactly. And you can do it though. But you got, like you said, you got to understand. It's kind of part of what you said earlier. It's like you're not just a singer. You're not just a rapper. You're a business.
You're a brand, you're a business.
Yeah, you're a brand, you're a business.
Successful artists are never just artists.
You're a startup business.
That's true.
You're a startup business.
It's not all you see.
I don't know. It's probably a high percentage of startup businesses that fail.
I think damn near every business fails. Not every business, but a lot of business fail in the first 3 years.
They say the first 3 years is startup itself. I know for LLC and writing stuff off on your taxes. If this don't pop off in 3 years, they say this not a business. This a hobby.
I'm feeling it right now with my business, bro. I'm in a cold season with the real estate business. So
it's wintertime.
Yeah, it's wintertime. Yeah.
And it's not even bad winter, but it's still just not much going on.
It's just not going on. When the weather breaks, though, shit cool. Spring housing market, that's another conversation. But
that's another thing. Going back to talking to the kids about not investing, we still have 9 to 5s. Certain of us still have 9 to 5s that go in and out of 9 to 5. Sometimes we take off 9 to 5s and quit jobs to give ourselves more time. Yeah. But you gotta invest some type of funds into this. And it's but you gotta look at that as every day I wake up, I need to do something to get me closer to my goal. So if that is going to a 9 to 5 for 8 hours and getting $2,000, $1,200, whatever you get every 2 weeks, whatever, and you taking 30, 40, 50% of that and you investing it into your goal, then my nigga, them 8 hours is going towards your goal too. You gotta look at it as that. Right. But then what it is with us, it's we going 8 hours at a 9 to 5 maybe, and then as soon as we get off that bitch, we doing 8 hours of this. Cause this is how much we want it. We don't need sleep.
Often you guys record every day?
I'm tired as hell right now.
Every day.
The other day we didn't record. We was talking about that ostrich versus lion conversation.
I recorded that day.
Oh yeah, you actually walked in. You was recording. Yeah. I wanted to record, but we didn't get a chance to. Yeah.
If I'm not recording, I'm writing. If I'm not writing, I'm trying to mix it. I'm not great at mixing like they are, but everybody's working every day. Yeah. I'm practicing for a show. I'm working on a rollout release. Me and him talking business. How we moving forward every day. Rapping, not just rapping.
Say it one more time for the people who need to hear that.
Rapping, not just rapping. Singing, not just singing. It's a lot more than that. DJing, not just DJing. You know that.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, for sure.
You did.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.